A mother who was sprinting to the finish line of a marathon was criticized by her husband for neglecting her child's premature celebration and had to publicly apologize. The woman and her husband had agreed before the race that she would slow down near the end so their children could run across the finish line with her. However, on race day, she found herself in unusually strong form and unexpectedly leading the race. As she approached the finish line, another runner was close behind her. At that moment, her husband pushed their children onto the course to celebrate early. Fearing a collision and
Hello everyone, welcome to Belle's Take. My name is Belle. Now today's video. So what if you guys agreed? What if you agreed for the children to meet the mother before the finish line to celebrate early or whatever? What if you guys agreed? But things took a turn, unexpected turn. She found herself in a position of winning this race, which she didn't expect. She was winning. She was almost at that finish line, almost there. And there was one other guy closely at her heels, catching up closely. What would you have her do if she had stopped to hug those kids or whatever it was that you were expecting? She may have lost. She may have lost. And it's not every day you find people making such huge decisions like competing in athletics, like running in a race and turning out to win, appearing in first place. It is not every day that you have that. So, you know what? Even if you guys agreed that you were going to bring your kids to her before the finish line, you should have checked things. You should have looked at her and realized that no, she didn't need that. And you could have taken those kids to that finish line after the finish line and waited for her to win and come and celebrate. That celebration with those kids at that time would have been premature and would have exposed her to losing that race that she had worked really hard for. So I think it was rather insensitive of the husband at the time.
Determined not to lose the race, the runner moved around the children and continued sprinting. She crossed the finish line in first place and won the race. The woman's husband publicly criticized her, accusing her of putting victory above family and claiming she showed a lack of care for their children. Facing intense public pressure, the runner later issued a public apology. Many viewers strongly disagreed with the husband's reaction. Critics said the real issue was an adult allowing children onto an active race course, placing them directly in the path of exhausted athletes.
So, I mean, what? You are accusing her of putting personal victory over family? What? This may be a once-in-a-lifetime thing for her. She has been putting that family first all this while. All this while. She has been putting you first. She has been putting those kids first. She has been putting her kids first. All this time, before that one time that she needed that win for herself. And the least you could have done was to support her. No, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. And that woman does not owe you an apology. That woman owes nobody an apology. Let's say her kids, she can say sorry to them for going around them because she couldn't stop to hug them because those are her kids and she needs to get them to understand they are just kids. They may not understand. So it will be in place for her to apologize to them. But she owes nobody else an apology, especially not the husband. No. It's all right if she wants to be selfish at the time. Remember, she had worked hard for it. She worked hard for that and she deserved that victory. She was not expecting to win. But guess what? It turned out that way. So why can't she take it? Why can't she celebrate? Just look at how happy that lady was. Look at how happy that lady was. How many people can decide to run in a race just like that? Even making that decision to run in a race. Do you know what it takes? Do you know what that took her? And the least you could give her, the least you could do for her was to support her. Come on, celebrate with her. Celebrate with her. Be a supportive husband. Support her. Help her. She won. Celebrate with her. Don't go acting like you're jealous, because that is what it's given right now. It's giving jealousy. Nah, it's giving jealousy. Because guess what? Maybe you don't have what it takes. You don't have the guts to run in a race like she did. And you were not expecting her to come in first place. You were not expecting that. You were not expecting that, right? And she happened to win. So you can take it. You can take it. So you are making a big deal out of it. Stop. 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 Stop while you can. Don't let this affect your marriage. Stop while you can. That woman deserved that win. That woman deserved that win. Her kids understand. Her kids understand. So guess what? There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing.
Others pointed out that many mothers rarely get moments to pursue personal goals at a high level, and that her decision to finish the race should not be treated as a failure of motherhood. Do you think this young mother did the right thing?
Just to give you context, this mum is running some kind of marathon. She's getting to the finish line, but just before the finish line, this happens. There's the dad, there's the kids. She swerves the kid. She keeps going. She leaves the kids and the husband behind, and she finishes the race. So if you're listening and you're not watching this, basically the dad is before the finish line with the kids. The kids run over to give her a hug, and she literally swerves them.
She's been running for an hour and 40 minutes, so she's only just seen them. So you know when you see a marathons and then every time they see their loved ones, they stop, they cry, they hug.
So what's your thoughts on this? Because there's like debate online of like is she a bad mom?
No, she's not a bad mom. I think she's an amazing mom. I think she's an amazing mom. You know why? Because a mother has to be in a better place emotionally. A mother has to be in the best frame of mind to be a great mom. And that mom needed that victory to be a great mom to her kids. Because you never know, if her kids had stopped her from winning, that would have gotten her depressed. It's possible. She might have become depressed. Possibly hating her kids in some kind of way, hating her family in some kind of way. So she needed that win to put her emotions in the best possible place for her kids. All right? So she's a great mom. She took the best decision in the nick of time to save everybody. So she has saved herself. She has saved her family. She has saved her husband. She saved those kids as well. Because she's going to proceed to continue in her greatness towards her family, her kids, her husband. They are going to have the best of her. The best of her is yet to come. That is what I think. Because she won that race. So you guys should be thankful. You guys should be thankful. She did the best thing and she's a great mom.
Is she in the right?
Well, personally, I wouldn't do a marathon first. Secondly, if they were my girls, then I wouldn't be able to not run past them. I would hug them because it looks like they're really proud of her, and I would want to take that moment in, because that's personally for me what would mean the most about how proud you guys would be of me if I ever did one. On the other hand, I do get why like she wants to do her best time, so she just wants to get through and then hug them.
Why isn't the dad just on the other side of the finish line? Why are you a few meters before the finish line?
Yeah.
Well, what's that about? Like, how inconsiderate? Like,
Well, she must be first because no one else has gone through it.
This mother is very justified in her actions. In this situation, the husband did not think clearly through the intentions of his actions and the impact that it would have on the children and his wife. This dad thought he was going to be making a family memory by having the children be a part of the marathon victory, which I would...
Yeah, he was trying to make a family memory. Yeah, he was trying to make a family memory without putting into consideration whether it would have cost her to lose that race. He was just concerned of making a family memory. But guess what? That was her moment. That was her moment. That victory was hers to take. It was hers to take. Now, there's no disputing that. It was hers. Let her have it, then she can share it with you. You can't snatch it away from her whilst making a family memory. That family memory, if she had lost me, have turned into a family nightmare. Think about that.
argue is not safe, like The woman is running a marathon along with other competitors. Like, what if your kids got this? Doesn't make sense. But maybe he wants the kids to be a part of the win, and so he sends the kids out. Being a mom is a very selfless job. God forbid that this mother wants to take her victory as she wins a marathon, and then that light gets taken away because the husband thinks it's a good idea to send the kids out right before she crosses the finish line. Because now this father has made the children feel rejected when he probably got their hopes up that they'll be part of mommy's great victory. And this is where fathers, men, give us a bad rep, because as adults, why are you not thinking through the consequences of your actions and the what ifs? You can't tell me that you really thought that your wife, if she was going to win this marathon, would stop and sacrifice this once in a lifetime opportunity to hug her kids. This is your opportunity as a husband to be a supporter and a model to these kids along the sidelines and support her and cheer her on in her victory. But now these kids are going to feel like they were rejected in one of their mom's biggest victories in their life. And what's crazy is that this dad is upset. Like, you can see he throws his arm up like, what? It baffles me how some men, how some fathers can't think through their actions and map out the differential outcomes that could occur, and then understand empathy by putting themselves in these other people's shoes, like why they did what they did. Yo, like, be so for real.
And the dad should have also considered how unsafe it was to have placed those kids in the middle of the race. They could have been run over by tired athletes. They could have gotten hurt. You should have thought about that. You should have thought about that. After the finish line was the best position for you to have placed those kids. The mother will win and come in, you will have your great family moment. But what you did, nah, it was wrong. It was wrong. You need to apologize to that woman. Go apologize to that woman. Stop dragging her. Stop dragging her. Stop dragging her. You're just looking for trouble. Stop dragging her. Go apologize to that woman. Celebrate her victory with her, and everything will be fine. Everything's going to be fine. All right?
This father had one job. Literally one job. Watch the kids for a few hours. Why couldn't he and the kids meet her after the finish line? Not before. This was her moment, and that's why he did.
We have come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for your time. To my returning subscribers, I do appreciate you. And if you're new here, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe and also engage with the video so YouTube will push it to a larger audience. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.